right back. Oh yeah, it's like that, like that, like that. I told him I'd be right back, right back, right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Pass.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Harris now throwing on first down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there and he's got a nice first down there.
Well, we love to say get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Now this throw caught left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here first and goal. Eckler trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Eckler again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Now Harris on first down. He gets it to Addison. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoff. It rips off a nice run there.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Harris. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Able to slither by, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to say, as you said,
touchdown! Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 21-0 our score after one. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
On one, right? 11 Thomas. Stop.
Now Burrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. I believe in you, offense.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 64 yards. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
On second down, Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us. Here we go. Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 mighty. Tommy. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On 1, ready?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 180. Nice one.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
18 Rodney. 18 Rodney.
play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. They're thinking
that he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Harris. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Austin Eckler
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
3rd and 19.
11.
Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's got some space here. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
To throw is Harris. To throw on second down. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here.
Sly able to put this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
I know the owner's happy with that one. Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Palmer going to go in motion left.
11 MT. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Fighting to stay upright, eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
36-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Now it's Burrow. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 90, 11, 90.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
11, 11, 11.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st down and goal to go.
Burrow will throw. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Joe Burrow. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still have a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to... inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they scored here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Harris looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and get the first down.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, 63 yards. And the Vikings just continue to roll. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Buccaneers 7. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
First down, Vikings.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Harris. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Vita Vea able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
11.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 79 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, this from 34.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down.
Now that's what he can do. When he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
11.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone, powering his way forward. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Stop him early. Get him.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. 103 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Running on first down, Eckler. A nice little juke. And now running right through it. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, Minnesota.
Back to Nwagu again on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Stop made by Smoke Monday.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.